You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a cold day here in Georgia. Right now it is 41 degrees going up to a high of only 45 and it's going to rain. I'm supposed to be going to the botanical gardens today and I swear I hate being in the rain. So I didn't know that it was going to rain because I would have truly changed my date to another day, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, y'all know I don't like being in the rain, but it's all right. It's all right. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It is Wednesday, hump day. You have made it to the middle, baby. It is hump day. It's almost my Friday. But this is going to be a very busy week because it is Christmas is right around the corner. I got guests coming in tomorrow. My good friend Rosa is coming from Jersey. So tomorrow morning, guys, I'll be doing the show at 9 a.m. versus 10 a.m. because I have to get to the airport to pick her up. So tune in early at 9 a.m. I used to do the show at 9 o'clock. I used to do it at 9 o'clock, and then I decided to change it to 10 o'clock. But anyway, tomorrow I will be going live at 9 a.m. So if you used to listen to me at 10, listen at 9 tomorrow, because that's when I'll be going live, okay? All right, cool. Today is Wednesday, December the 21st. It's also National Flashlight Day. But before that, I want to give a happy birthday shout-out to my good friend in New Jersey, Patricia Edwards. Happy birthday, Trish. We call her Trisha. Happy birthday, Trish, and many, 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 many more. She's been a friend since I can't even remember. Like years. Like she was a little girl when I met her. Like her sister, her oldest sister, is one of my best friends. So I grew up with Rosa, Angie, Sandra. Those are my three best friends when I was in high school. And then Georgette came along and became my fourth best friend. So I got four best friends. And Trisha was the baby sister to one of my best friends. And so today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Trisha, and many, many more. She's little too. She probably was about, when I met her, she might have been about 11. If 11, she might have been like 6. She was little. She was a little girl. Yeah, I'm dating myself. I am. But listen, God is good, and I'm glad He allowed me to date myself, because somebody didn't get to date themselves today. Trust me when I tell you that. All right, it's National Flashlight Day. It's National Yule Day. It's National Winter Solstice Day. It's National Fearless Fog Win a Wagger Day. I have no idea what that is. Fearless Fog Win a Wagger Day. I don't know. Somebody knows what that is. Listen, if you know what that is, go to my Facebook page on Good Morning Gwinnett and tell me what that is. Fearless Fog Win a Wagger Day. Have no idea what that is. National Main Day, National French Fried Shrimp Day, National Humbug Day, National Crossword Puzzle Day, and it's Samantha Day. And Samantha got their own day. I don't know who they are, but they said, you know what, we're important, so we're gonna create our own day. It's National and it's Samantha Day. And National Homeless Person Remembrance Day. So it's a lot of national holidays today. So listen, all those national holidays, you can find something to celebrate, y'all, every day. You don't have to wait for Christmas, New Year's, birthday, Mother's Day, the 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. You can Rosh Hashanah. You can find something, Kwanzaa. You can find something to celebrate every day, because there's a national calendar out there that I read from 4 days a week telling you what national day it is today. So you can, and if you can't find anything to celebrate on the national calendar, just celebrate being alive. Celebrate that, because somebody didn't wake up this morning to celebrate no day. I'm just trying to help somebody out because I feel like they need to hear this message this morning. Find something to celebrate in your life. Something, anything, the smallest thing. You got your nails done, celebrate that. You got your toenails done, celebrate that. You got to eat this morning, celebrate that. You got water to drink, celebrate that. You got to take a shower, you got a roof over your head, celebrate that. You didn't have to catch the bus. You could catch the bus because you had the money to pay the bus. Celebrate. Find something to celebrate. I'm just trying to, somebody needs to hear this message this morning. Find something to celebrate today. All right, let's get this show on the road, baby. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Wednesday, December the 21st. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Curb or cut out the bad habit you've been meaning to do something about. Property purchases should be on your mind. If you take on too much of a financial burden, you may make yourself ill. Yeah, okay. All right, Aries. Don't take on too much of a financial burden. But here's the thing, you gotta learn how to budget, right? And you gotta look at your money. I go through my expenses twice a month, twice a year, and it's time for me to go through them again because I need to go and cut the fat. Some things I just don't need. Some things just aren't serving me. Let me tell y'all something. I had like 7 email addresses, right? Each one of them costing me $5 a month. That's $35. I guarantee you, out of that $35, I was wasting at least 15, probably 20. So I went and what did I do? I cut some because I'm like, okay, I don't even check that email address. But I'm one of those people when I do something, I hate to get rid of it, and it just stays around. Like I have a membership right now that I pay for that I really don't use at all, and I pay $57 a month for it. But I'm grandfathered in at $57, so I hate to give it up because I said, what if I want to do something with it later? If I go back and want to do something with it later, I got to pay $97 a month. So I'm grandfathered in at $57, but I don't use it. So I have to make a real hard decision in the next week before the New Year's come in, whether or not I need to give up that membership. That's $57. That's over $600 a year that I'm wasting. I'm just saying, I know I'm wasting it. So I got to go back and look at that and say, okay, what can I do with that $57? Probably invested in some stocks. Like, seriously, that would have been $600 I would have invested if I had put that in the stock market. And crypto, the stock, whatever you do. So, Aries, don't stress yourself out. Look at where you can cut. Look at where you waste money. Because that's what I do. I look at where I waste money and I cut stuff. And I will be doing that again before the new year, looking to see where am I wasting money so I can cut stuff. You got to be honest with yourself about where's the money going. Because a lot of times that's what happens. We don't know where the money is going. So the money just goes. It ain't hump day. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Tuesday. Oh my God, I'm jumping the gun. It is Tuesday, and tomorrow is not Thursday. I'm tripping. Today, what was I thinking? I done jumped the whole day ahead. It is not Tuesday. I mean, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday. I'm talking. Y'all done made it. No, you have not made it to the middle yet. Sorry. So for those of you who are listening right now, you think you made it to the middle. Maybe it's the middle for you because you started work early this week. It is Tuesday. I don't know what I'm thinking about. It's Talk Business Tuesday at that. But anyway, let me keep moving. I done jumped ahead of myself a whole day. I will be on tomorrow. Yes, I will be on tomorrow because it's someday tomorrow at 9 a.m. That part is true. Today is Tuesday, though. Talk Business Tuesday. So I'll be talking business on the other side of the show. I'm just going. Taurus, family members would not be happy with the amount of time you are spending away from home. Deal with the needs of children. Those who have been too demanding should be put in their place or out to pasture. Now listen here, Taurus. I ain't telling you to put nobody out to pasture, but you can put them in their place. If they've been just too demanding for you, put them in their place. Look, I'm not doing that. You're not gonna tell me what to do, but I'm not telling you to put anybody out to pasture. I'm just saying, not pasture, because when you say that means, yeah, no. Gemini, compromising could be on the agenda today. You could find yourself caught in one of those one-sided relationships. Get involved in activities of children. All right, listen, Gemini. If you find yourself caught in a one-sided relationship, step out. That's all. It's that simple. I know you're going to try to rationalize why it's not simple. Step back. You are not tied at the hip with that person with that one-sided relationship. Fall back, Gemini. Put your big girl panties on or your big boy underwear on and fall back. It's one-sided. It's not serving you. I know you're gonna try to figure out, well, it's one-sided, which means you don't have nothing on your side. Fall back. Cancer. Put your time and energy into travel, philosophy, and soul searching. All right now, soul searching. You need to change and you need to earn more cash. Opportunities will develop through those you encounter while attending organizational events. All right, put some time into travel, philosophy, and soul searching. What do you really want, Cancer? Right? What do you need? What do you really want? Soul search. Search your soul. Then that's tough. Because sometimes you will search your soul and then your mind will make you rationalize because your soul is telling you this is what you need, not what you want. This is what you need. And your mind is like, nah, but you want this. So that takes a lot. That takes a lot of digging and a lot of doing and a lot of saying, you know what, I want to make a change. Like right now, so I told y'all we're on this weight loss journey. We got a weight loss challenge coming up that's going to end on March the 8th, right? I think it started October the 8th. Was it October or November the 8th? I think it started either October or November the 8th. I think it was November the 8th. Anyway, it runs through March the 8th, right? And so I got on the scale this past week, this Monday. We weigh in every Monday, and I realized, holy crap, Ola. Oh, you had lost 2 pounds, now you're up 2 pounds. You're down 2, up 2, down 2. Well, that's because I haven't really put a lot of work into like making the real changes I need to make. And my changes are like, I have a real bad habit of not eating a whole lot during the day, and then when I crash at night and want to watch TV, because I don't watch TV till at night, which is late, around 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night is when I watch television, because I need to wind down because I'm so wired up all through the day on business. But that's when I want to eat, which is the most horrible time to eat. But that's when I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry when I stop. And I normally stop at night. And then I'm ready to go to bed and I want to eat. And then I crash. So I know I got to make some real serious changes if I want to not only get healthier, but win this money. Yes, money on the line, money on the line. So I said all that to say, Cancer, do some soul searching. Leo, disputes may start because of lack of honesty. Try to control your irritability if you're experiencing emotional problems with your partner. Go out with those close friends who understand your situation and your needs. So if you got some problems right now with with your partner, and you just you're irritable, go out with your friends, get you a cocktail or something, get you some calamari or something, just go out with the people that understand. They can give you some sound advice. Now, you don't have to take the advice. I give out a lot of advice that people don't take, but I give it out. But you know what? I said this year coming up, I'm not giving out any advice, not unless they pay me. Because I realized I give out a lot of advice, wasting time talking about stuff, and then people don't take the advice. I know it's good advice, but they're not ready to make the change. They're not ready to do what they need to do. And so I'm giving out this advice, and it's like, and then I see that none of the advice has been taken. So I'm not giving out any free advice this year. 2021, 2022, no free advice. Because if you're going to waste my time, pay for it. That's how I feel. I'm just sorry. That's how I feel, y'all. That's how I feel. No free advice. That's not true. I probably will give some, but not very much. Trust me when I tell you, when I said I'm not going to do something for real and I mean it, I'm not going to do it. So for real, it has to be a very unique situation that I'm going to give out free advice. I'm talking about so unique till I have to. But if it's just one of those things where I feel like I should, I won't. I won't give it. I would not. Free advice, not this year. It has to be a very, very unique situation where I feel like I just must. If I don't feel like I just must, I just won't. Unless you pay me. Virgo. Try not to be so demonstrative. You can win points with children if you take the time to show interest in their accomplishments. This is a great day to start a new health regime you've been talking about. Listen, everybody's going to be starting a health regime in a minute. It's going to be a new year. Everybody's going to get into shape. They're going to eat better. I'm included. I know everybody is going to be on that whole new, it's a new year, new me, new life, rebranded, relax, renew, all of that. So you're not alone, Virgo. You're not alone. Trust me, in about 1 week, everybody be on the same page with you. They're not on there now because they got to eat for Christmas. I know for me, my daughter's making seafood lasagna. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to worry about it. And then after that, I'm on my roll. I'm on my grind after that. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
Not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you. I feel the way I fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve, yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but
your daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Dyson. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. Business and emotional partnerships will run smoothly. Family may not want to get involved, but an entrepreneur will. You should consider getting your whole family involved in a home project. Yeah, listen. Family. Now, here's a good thing for you, Libra. If you had an entrepreneur in your family, that's even better. Well, let me say this. Maybe not. It depends. But whatever you're trying to do, your family may not want to get involved, but an entrepreneur will. Now, know this. I'm gonna help you out. If the entrepreneur has their own thing going on, be careful about that, because when you partner with entrepreneurs who are other entrepreneurs and they got their own thing going on, if they can't see the real value it's going to bring to them, they're not going to do a good job for you. Let me say that again. Be sure that the entrepreneur that you partner with understands and see the value that it's going to bring to them. Because if they don't see real value for them, they're not going to be good at it. They may help you because they're your friend and they want to help, but they're not going to be good at what you're trying to get them to do. It just doesn't happen like that, because they have their own thing that they're trying to do. And 9 times out of 10, most entrepreneurs, they will look at the situation and say, well, why am I doing all this for your business when I could be doing this for my business? Now, the guess is they're not doing too much for their own business, right? But they will still, that ego steps in there and they say that, because it happens to me. There are a lot of times that people want me to get involved in things, and I'll say, okay, I'm going to think about it. And then I start thinking about, well, I could be doing that for my own business, and it's, which is true. So I'm just giving you some advice. Be careful. They have to see the real value in it for them. They're not going to do good in an employee role in your business if they're an entrepreneur. They just won't do good. And I've tried that before myself. I don't do well. And I understand that I don't do well because I'm an entrepreneur. So don't make them an employee in your business. If they're an entrepreneur, they're not going to do well. They just won't. Unless they give up all of their entrepreneur endeavors, they won't do well for your company. Now, they may be good at giving you some sound advice. They may be good at giving you some direction because they've done that before. And they can tell you about it. But if you try to bring them on as an employee or volunteer for your company, they're going to suck, because they got their own stuff going on. And so then your expectations of them is going to be shot, and then you're going to feel some kind of way. Because you're going to feel like, oh my God, they don't do what they say they're going to do. Well, they're an entrepreneur, and it's going to be hard for them. And they want to do good by you. They want to help, but it's going to be hard. And I'm just telling you what I know, because I've lived both sides of that situation. Both. I was the entrepreneur, and then I brought on entrepreneurs. It doesn't work well, because expectations are going to not meet your expectations, because they're entrepreneurs. They want to do their own thing for real, but they want to help you. They want to make sure that you're okay, but they really can't, because their mindset is entrepreneurial. Now, they may be able to give you some really good advice because they have lived through some things. So I just wanted to help you out. Scorpio, abrupt changes in your home may send you for a loop. Don't be too quick to respond to a plea for help. Those who have been too demanding should be put in their place or out to pasture. You sound like the other person. Listen, don't put nobody out to pasture. In the meantime, don't be too quick to respond to a plea for help, because that may be a cry wolf, right? May not be anything. You want to help, but check it first. Make sure it's legit, because that person could be crying wolf one more time, wasting your freaking time, and when nothing is really the matter. I'm just trying to help you out, Scorpio. Sagittarius, residential moves will be favorable in larger quarters, the most probable direction. Yeah. You want a bigger house, Sagittarius? Yep. It could be favorable, and it could be bigger. Now, with bigger house come bigger bills. I'm just trying to tell somebody something. If they don't want to get involved, if they don't want to get involved with you, work by yourself. Try to avoid minor health problems. Don't get too stressed out. Listen, if they don't want to get involved, Sagittarius, don't feel no kind of way. Just work by yourself. Do your own. Sometimes you work better by yourself. You can work quicker because you're not talking to anybody, right? You can work quicker because you know exactly what you want. You're not trying to explain anything to anybody. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you need to have help. But in the meantime, today, if they don't want to help you, just do it yourself. Capricorn, get rich quick schemes will not be successful. Don't be too hard on your mate. Your leadership qualities will come in handy. Listen, Capricorn, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Good. There is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. Schemes, yeah, but get rich quick for real, not for real. If there were any ways to get rich quick, I would have found them. I have not found them yet. Trust me, I've jumped to some of them schemes before. Yeah, and I didn't get rich at all. I didn't even come close to rich. So Trust me when I tell you that junk is not true. Aquarius. Fitness or weight loss programs will help your self-esteem. You must lay down ground rules so that you can complete a job. Bring work home if it will help you get caught up. Only if you need to get caught up. Only if it's not impeding on your family time. Only if you have the extra time to do it. I'm just trying to help. Only if you fell behind because you had to do personal stuff. That's the only time you bring work home. For me, work is at home all the time because I work from home. Yeah, sometimes that's not a good thing. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, try making some changes to your appearance, and your attitude will reinforce just that. Your mate could get on your nerves if he or she backs you into an emotional corner or put restrictions on your time. Your contributions will be valued and helpful. Okay, we like to know that we appreciate it for the work we do, don't we, fish? In the meantime, what you gonna do with yourself? Make some changes to your appearance. I've been thinking about that lately, y'all. Look, fish, I don't know about you, but I'm gearing up for the new year, new me. I'm that person. I am. And I've been thinking about what I'm gonna look like. What appearance? What am I gonna change? Am I gonna do something to my hair? I've been thinking about that. Last year, was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. It was year before last. I cut my hair. I cut it down short too. I didn't mean to cut it that short. The girl cut it short, and I didn't ask for it to be cut that short, and she cut it too short. I was pissed. So then I let it grow back. But once again, I'm at that stage. I'm like, ooh, do I cut it? Do I not cut it? I'm there again. So I haven't figured it out yet. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. 9 because I got to go to the airport. 9 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Mike Thoughts. Now let's get on with some news you can use. Remember, it's Talk Business Tuesday, so on the other side of the show, I'll be talking business in about 10 minutes. I got to tell y'all this, because every now and again, I run across a story that I just cannot make up. I can't. It's just some stories in the news I can't make up. So this story is about an air flight passenger who got on a United Airline. Yeah. And they have rules and restrictions about wearing your mask. Yep, they do. Most of them do. That's why I'm not interested in flying anywhere far, because I don't like wearing the mask. But I have to wear it. And now they're saying that they think you should wear the N95, which is the bigger mask. But the N95, I must say, wasn't a bad mask. Now, what was funny is when I had the N95 on, when I got on Delta, they wouldn't let me get on the plane with the N95. They would not. And I'm like, it's an N95. They wouldn't let me get on with the N95. Anyway, there was a gentleman who decided he was going to get on the plane. And you got to wear a mask on the plane. Well, he said, okay, I'm going to get on the plane. I'm going to put a face covering over my face. But it won't be a traditional mask. It's going to be a red thong. Yep, you heard it right, guys. He had a red pair of panties, and he put it over his face as a mask. And they put him off the plane, of course. Yeah. I'm just trying to so his thing was, don't tell me what to wear, but now you got put off the plane wasting time. I don't get it. I would just put the mask on. I know I don't like them either. I do not, because every time I wear them and I take them off, that's why my nose is always stopped up, because I wear the mask because I go out and I have to still be safe, even though I'm boosted. I am boosted, fully vaccinated and boosted. But I don't understand this virus. I don't understand, will it attack me again? Because it attacked me last year this time. I was sick as a dog. And I lost my mom. So I don't understand the virus. So I will put my mask on. But listen, red panties on your head. Like, he had some red thongs on his face. I ain't making this up. I can't make it up. Go to Gwinnett Daily Post. You'll find it. He had red panties on his face, and they put him off the plane. And then some other people got up and followed him off the plane because they didn't want to wear the mask either. I don't know. I don't get it. I ain't trying to get it. I'm just gonna wear my mask, and I'm gonna tell my family to wear theirs. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Our economy right now, y'all, is a little bit rough. It's rough because the Omicron is a new version of the coronavirus that's out right now. And a lot restaurants are shutting down. Like some of the restaurants in Atlanta shut down because their workers became infected with Omicron. Some parts of the world is shutting down again. Like, UK may be shutting down. The Netherlands is on a strict lockdown. They think that the United States may be next. And so, I'm in my mind, I'm saying to myself, okay, we need to go out and stock up on everything again and prepare, because we just don't know. And it's sad that we have to live like this, but, I don't know. I don't even know how to, I don't even know how to feel about this whole thing. Like last year this time, I was stressed out because I was locked in. And here I am a whole year later, and we're still locked in, about to be locked in again. But it's hurting the economy. It's going to hurt the economy because people will not, like some people won't go out the house. I know people right now who have not been vaccinated and they do not go out their house. I mean, do not. And if they do, it's like it's in very limited outings with no people, in their car, out their car to where they got to go. They just don't. And then I know people who have been vaccinated who don't go out. Like I'm to the point where I'm saying to myself, do I really want to go out? Like, do I really want? And I got things planned, and I don't want to feel that way. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, it's putting us economically, the United States economically, in a bind because if people start to go back and retreat inside their houses, they're not going to be out spending money. And when they're not out spending money, the stock market drop. And what does that do? That wreaks havoc on our economy. It says the United States may be only a few days away behind Europe, who's experiencing like some huge surges right now. It said it's going to take over. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, said on Omicron. He made that statement on CNN State of the Union. He says Omicron is going to take over. And I know people don't want to hear that, and people don't want to, they don't want to believe it, and some people still think it's a hoax and all kinds of stuff, but it's going to take over. And then to top it all off, President Biden had his bill ready, set to go, and then Joe Manchin said, I'm not going to sign it. I'm not going to vote on it. I'm not going to vote yes for it. So that was supposed to be to help us bounce back, build back better. But if we can't get the bill passed, there is no building back better. It's building where you are. What was some of the things that was in that plan was child tax credit, universal pre-K, child care assistance. It was going to help. It was going to help us build back better. But Joe Manchin saying, I'm not voting yes for that. He's not going to vote yes. So we don't know if that is not signed into law. If the economy, if things keep closing down, people go back to working from home or not working at all because of Omicron. What is going to happen to our economy? I couldn't even begin to tell y'all. I don't know. I just don't know. And that's where we are right now. That's where we are. On to some good news. So we have a new art school here in Gwinnett County at Gwinnett Central Gwinnett High School. Yep, the School of Arts. And there's some kids that are ready to go in there and do their thing. So we're probably gonna get some new some new talent coming out of that school. Violin, dancing, singing, music careers are gonna be born there. And I love it. Like I love the arts. It's so funny because my husband was trying to make me remember when my daughter he said she played the violin. I honestly don't remember that. I remember he made me remember. I remembered a little bit. And he was like, remember she played the violin and she used to keep us up? I'm like, really? I don't remember that part. So I don't remember her playing the violin and keeping us up at night, but he said she used to play the violin, which is funny. I think that's pretty cool. We got this School of Arts, and it's supposed to be very beautiful. And now it's open, and the kids are ready to enroll and get it going. The School of Arts will support the arts community in Gwinnett County, where about 11,000 workers are in the arts-related job, higher than the average national percentage. So we got 11,000 workers working in the art space, and that's a fun space. I'm not saying that it's not stressful, but it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. And I think that's pretty cool. So right now, we got our new Performing Arts Center downtown Lawrenceville. We got this art school opening up. You got 350 kids already enrolled in the school. They're going to be able to learn and dance and sing and do the things that they love, which I think is so important. Like, gone are the days when you can't make a living as a performing artist. Gone are those days. Heck, if you can sing a tune, you can get online and set up not a GoFundMe, but a Patreon or something, or a subscription channel just to watch you. Yeah, you can set up you don't have to. Gone are the days where you do not get paid for your talent. You have to become a great marketer. And we'll talk about that in a second, because now, and that wasn't my topic for Talk Business Tuesday, but I'm just thinking about it as I talk about this story from Central Gwinnett High School, the art school there, the new art school there, where they're taking dance, they're taking music, they're learning how to work in these industries. Gone are the days where these are not viable careers. They're gone. Those days are gone. But anyway, the art school is open. The students are enrolled, and new talents will be coming out of there soon. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And I'm looking forward to it. Because we got some talent. We got some talent here in Gwinnett County. We do. We got talent. This is a really good feel-good story, y'all. This is a real good feel-good story. So there is a media specialist at Little Burn Elementary School. She applied for a grant for $4,000 because she wanted to build out the elementary school's audiobook division. So she applied for this grant through Dollar General Literacy Foundation, and they told her you didn't get the grant. You were denied the grant, which was $4,000. Well, they surprised her on December the 7th. So not only did she get the $4,000 grant, which she was surprised because they told her she wasn't going to get it, but she wound up getting $50,000, which she was even more surprised because she wasn't even expecting anything. So not only did she get the grant from Dollar General, but she got a $50,000 grant from Dollar General to support her awesome audiobooks initiative, where she's going to purchase popular book titles with English and bilingual text on audio to create a listening library within the media center at Little Burn Elementary School. So kudos to you, and thank you for, let's give Dollar General a round of applause for that generous donation. Now, let me just say this. The one thing I know for sure is most kids have cell phones. And if you have access to a library where you can listen to audio, that's a great thing. I listen to podcasts all the time on my cell phone. Cell phones are the most powerful tool in your arsenal of life. It's a tool. And a lot of people use it for entertainment, but it could be a really good tool for you to help move your life in a new direction. So the fact that Little Burn Elementary is going to create this whole awesome audio library for these kids to use, and mostly all of them, I guarantee you probably have a phone. They can listen to these audios wherever they are, laying in bed at night. I used to go to sleep with audio books like Think and Grow Rich playing in my ear. And I may start doing that again because that changes your mindset about things. So I think that's a great thing. So I'm going to go to another song. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk business right after this song. So be sure to stick around because let's talk business. Let's talk about the future of business, your business, and what does that look like moving forward. We're going to talk masterminding. Stay tuned.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust, 'cause you have stole my heart away. There can be no other. Baby, I don't even bother whatever they have to say.
Talk Business Tuesday, so let's talk business. Let's talk business. So I'm excited that I got some things that I'm rolling out this year in 2022. And one of the things I want to talk about is event planning and adding some things to your arsenal to help you get more awareness for what you do. I talked about earlier, long gone are the days where you have to wait on, and you don't have to wait on anybody for anything. Let me just say that. Like, whatever you're trying to do right now, you can do. There are platforms out there pretty much do anything you want to do. What you have to do is be diligent about marketing, right? So one of the things I'm doing this year, because I got a goal. Y'all heard me say my goal. My goal was to increase my app downloads, increase my subscriber downloads. That's really important because when you start to go to sponsors, they want to know your numbers. And so that hasn't been my focus over the last year and 2 years. That has not been, the last 3 years, that has not been my focus, growing my audience. I just been kind of having fun with the show because I had my business on the side where I do consulting and training and all that stuff. But for Good Morning Gwinnett, I want to take this and turn it into what I visualize in my mind. And so for me to do that, I need sponsors. And for me to get sponsors, I need to grow my audience, right? And so I thought about what ways can I do that. Good Morning Gwinnett, although it's a global show, it is a community podcast. And so for me, I need to be out in the community. I need the community to know me. So one of the things I decided to do was host a mastermind group twice a month. Now, here's the thing. I had to do something that was really important to me and the things that I do, right? I could have did podcasting, but I was like, how am I going to do that? But I love business. I love podcasting. I love business. I said, you know what? I'm going to host a breakfast meetup, and it's called the Good Morning Gwinnett Business Breakfast Club. Good Morning Gwinnett Business Breakfast Club. That's what it's called. So twice a month, I will host a Good Morning Gwinnett Business Breakfast Club meeting at Peachtree Cafe, downtown Lawrenceville, located at 30 South Clayton Street. And why am I doing this? Because I can meet more business people who I love to be around because the energy is always so good. And I can grow Good Morning Gwinnett because now I create a relationship with Peachtree Cafe where the people will know that, oh, okay, Good Morning Gwinnett hangs out at Peachtree Cafe. And a lot of people is in Peachtree Cafe. I was there yesterday looking at the space where we're going to be. And I'm like, oh, this place is jumping. Yesterday was Monday. And there were a lot of people in Peachtree Cafe. So I'm thinking this is a great thing. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is holding a contest in April, on April 23rd. I'll tell y'all more about that on Monday, maybe tomorrow, about that. But I needed to host events. Now, for those who know me, they know that me holding events is one of the things that frightens me the most. So I will do it and I will stop because people have to show up for these events. And now I'm hosting events and we got Omicron running wild. Delta was running wild for a minute. Now we got Omicron. But I'm praying and believing that it's going to all work out by the time we get ready to kick off. Our first in-person meetup for the Breakfast Club is going to be January 14th. At 8, so you want to get there 8 o'clock because we're going to be doing a live introduction broadcast before we start masterminding. And so January the 14th is our kickoff, and then the next one is going to be January 28th, and then the next one is going to be February 5th, then the next one is going to be February 11th, then the next one is going to be March the 5th, then March the 11th. Now, there's a calendar on the Good Morning Gwinnett website. That's where all the dates will be. All you got to do is click January. You'll see 2 yellow dots that let you know that these are the dates we're going to be meeting with the Breakfast Club. Now, so that's one of the things. Now, I'm doing this because, one, I love talking to entrepreneurs. I love being around them. I love the energy. 2, I am trying to build my audience and my brand. And for me to do that as a hyper-local podcast, I got to get out into the community because people know about me globally and people who know me know about the show locally, but I need those numbers to increase. I need my subscriber downloads to increase. I need my app downloads to increase. I need that to increase. So I got to get out there and be more visible on a local level, right? On a local level. So I'm doing all these things, and I'll be talking more about the things that I'm doing to push the podcast out there and meeting people and things like that. But those are the 2 major things that I'm doing, and I'm excited about those 2 things. I really, really am because one of them is going to be a lot of fun, and I'll talk about it tomorrow, y'all. I'll talk about it because it's going to be a lot of fun. But I wanted to share that with you because I wanted you to understand that sometimes you have to step outside of the things that you're comfortable with and do things that are uncomfortable. For me, it's events. Events are very uncomfortable for me because a lot of them require a lot of details, small details, and me and small details are not that great. I'm a big idea person. I'm a big idea thinker. Like, I think big, and then I need to bring people in to handle the small details. But you have to think about where you want your business to go. You have to think about what platform you want to be on. Like for me right now, podcasting is my thing. I love podcasting. I have a podcast network because I host 3 podcasts. I host this podcast 4 days a week live. Then on Sunday I host a podcast called Popcorn and Politics live. And then on Wednesday I host Wise Women Invest live. Now, this Wednesday I won't be hosting Wise Women Invest. We'll be back next week because I'll be at the Atlanta Hawks game. My husband got a Atlanta Hawks ticket from his job, and we'll be at the Hawks game watching basketball. But I will be back next week. So I have a podcast network of podcasts, and this is great for me because this is the platform that I've chosen. Now you have to figure out what platform is good for you. One of the other things I'll be doing again, I was started out doing this before, but I will be doing live interviews with entrepreneurs here in Gwinnett County. And on called the Spotlight, right? Spotlight Gwinnett. And so you want to make sure that you're doing things, because I know for me and a lot of us multi-passionate entrepreneurs, we like starting stuff. But why not figure out how to start stuff that's going to enhance the business that you're already doing? Now, I will say this, don't do too many things, because you don't want to have so many things going on in the business, even though it relates to the business. You don't want to have so many things going on where you cannot focus on the core of what you're doing. I got 3 things. I got 3 events that I'm going to do. 2 of them are ongoing, and 1 is annual. And then I got my guests that I'll be bringing on the Spotlight. So if you want to be a guest on the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com, click on Be My Guest, and you'll find out how to become a guest on the show. The show is live streamed on all the platforms. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing to build my business. What are you going to do to build yours? What is your goal for 2022 for your business? Right, that's the first thing. You got to get very clear about that and why. For me, it's building an audience, a big audience. Why? Because I want sponsors to sponsor the show. Why? So I can keep doing it and making it better. Right? How am I going to do that? I got to become more visible. I got to get out there in my local community. They need to know that the show exists so they can download the app, go to Apple and subscribe to the show on their phones, or Android so they can subscribe to the show. I have to do these things. What do you want? Why do you want it? What's your plan for getting it? Right? So let me tell you mine again so you can get an idea how to put the framework in place for yours. My goal is to increase my audience for Good Morning Gwinnett. Why am I doing that? Because I want someone to sponsor this show. Because if they sponsor the show, which means they give me money for this show, I can continuously to do this show and make it better. Right? And how am I going to do that? By becoming more visible in my community. How will I do that? By hosting a bi-monthly meetup. By having an annual contest, by doing a monthly giveaway. This is how I'm going to be in the community, in my community. Because my company, even though the show is global, it is a hyper-local podcast talking about people and places around Gwinnett County. I'm going to be putting the spotlight on entrepreneurs in Gwinnett County, right? So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the spotlight on entrepreneurs around Gwinnett County because it says Gwinnett County and beyond. So if you want to be a guest on the show, go to Be My Guest. Now, if you don't live in Gwinnett County, doesn't mean I can't put the spotlight on you because I can introduce you to Gwinnett County. And by the way, we have almost 1 million residents in Gwinnett County. So that is a huge audience of people. So as I build my audience for my sponsors, I can also build an audience. I'm also building an audience to help you get your information out there to an audience beyond your local community. So you have to figure out what you want, right? Why you want that, and what's your action plan to get that thing done. And that's my action plan. So think about that. Be very clear about that. I'm very clear about it. I got a small whiteboard in my office. It has my goals up there. It has my ideas. It has the 3 things that I'm going to focus on this month. Now, let me just say this too. I created things that I know that I can commit to. That's very important. I do this show because I know that I can commit to it. It's very easy for me. I can commit to it, and I do. That's why now I might be close to 700 episodes because I can commit to this, right? A lot of people can't commit to this. This will be a lot. This will be overwhelming for them because they have to make it perfect. They got to edit. I don't have to edit. I have to come on here every day and I have to be myself. I share with you my ups, my downs. I share my goods. I share all of that stuff with you guys. Some people don't feel good about that. Sometimes I talk too fast. Sometimes my braces, I still have permanent braces on my teeth. You can't see them because they're under my teeth. Sometimes I get tie-tongue and saying certain things, but I share that with you. And I let you know this is where I am today. I'm having a rough day because this is why. I'm having a good day because this is why. Some people are not that person. So you have to do things in your business that you can't commit to. And if you can't commit to it, you want to hire the people in your company that you can. I can tell you one of the things that I'm doing to move Good Morning Gwinnett forward is hiring a salesperson, because I suck at selling. I know I suck at selling, right? And my company is not where it should be because I suck at selling. If I'm not selling anything, I don't have a business. Now, all my consulting comes word of mouth. It comes from people who know me, people who want this service. I get all my consulting and other things that I do from that side. With Good Morning Gwinnett, I'm going to have to hire a salesperson. And I'm going to have to hire that salesperson because I suck at sales. And I know I'm supposed to be speaking good things into the universe, but I know my weaknesses, and I'm not a good salesperson. So I have to hire a salesperson. And I have really good ad packages available. So I think they're affordable, but it's also going to put a salesperson in a position where they can make a lot of money and do something that they love doing because they are good at selling. Like I said yesterday, listen, I need that person that can sell ice to an Eskimo and water to a fish. Yes, that person. I need you. I need two of you. So, think about the things that you could commit to. I know that I commit to a bi-monthly meetup. I know that. I know that I commit to one annual event with some help. I need help. I know that. I know that I can commit to this giveaway that I'm going to start in January. I know that. So these are the things that I know that can push my business forward, but I also know that I can commit to those things. What can you comfortably commit to move your business forward? And if you can't, who can you get to help you do that? All right? All right, so listen, that's all I got. I'm going to go to my last song, then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck in that position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I don't know what it means, nah. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh, baby,
I got. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration before I go. And here goes. It says, we find comfort among those who agree with us and growth among those who don't. Ooh, let me say that again. We find comfort among those who agree with us and growth among those who don't. Frank A. Clark said that, and he was right. Sometimes we want to get around that person that's going to yes us to death, but that doesn't necessarily do us good. It probably could do us more harm than good, because you got yes men in your life. You got people who don't want to say no to you. You got people who don't want to disagree with you because they don't want to hurt your feelings because they care about you. But sometimes you need to get around that person who challenge you, who would challenge you, the way you think about things, the way you do things, and that's only going to make you a better person if you take the challenge, if you don't take everything so personal. I'm around people right now that challenge me every day, and here's what I do. I listen to what they have to say, and I say, okay, I need to fix that. Because if that's how you see what I'm doing and how I do things, I need to fix that. Now, granted, not everybody comes to you with great information and great advice, not even a great criticism. Some people are just being mean. They're being facetious in their criticism. Some are giving you constructive criticism. I had someone say to me last week, I think it was last week, and they said it because they've been around me enough to know that I get touchy when you say something to me about certain things. He said, this is constructive criticism. And I had to be open to receiving that. And I was. And when they said it to me, I made some adjustments. Because that's what you have to do to get better. But the fact that they even had the audacity to say it was good. Because it helped me. And they said it. And I knew it was coming from a place of love. And they said it straight out. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. This is constructive criticism. And I said, okay. Right? And I listened. And I heard them. And I made the adjustments because I need to do that in order to grow. So you don't need to be around yes men all the time. You need to be around that person that's going to tell you the God honest truth. I don't need to consult with my pendulum. I don't need to consult with my guru. I need people around me who have my best interests at heart, who are not afraid to tell me, you are effing up, girl. You doing it all wrong, or you may want to think about doing it this way. Because that's how you grow. You don't grow because people just yes you to death. You don't grow because people pacify you. You don't grow that way. Yes, it's comfortable. Yes, you like it. But if you're trying to grow and get somewhere, you don't need somebody sticking a pacifier in your mouth all the time because they just want to make you happy. I get it. I understand. But trust me, if you're trying to grow, that doesn't help you grow. If you're trying to be something in life, that doesn't help you be anything. Yes men do not help you be anything. They don't help you grow up to be the person you want to be. They don't. And if you are a yes man, you're not helping that person grow up to be the best version of themselves. You're not. And I get it. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But you don't have to say it in a way to hurt their feelings. Do like this person said to me, hey, this is some constructive criticism. And I listened. I did. And I said, okay. And I made some adjustments. All right? I understand that people will not always see things the way I do. The way I see things, the way I do things is not always how people are going to do it. And trust me, when you're working with clients, that's tough. Because especially if you got clients who have no vision, right? They just say, fix it. And then you fix it and they don't like it. And see, when that happened to me, I was annoyed. Like, wait a minute. Because I took it as a direct slap in my face. Then I had to step back for a second and realize, well, they didn't have a vision for anything. They gave it to me and said, put your vision on it. And I did. Now, what I learned from that was, you're going to give me your vision. Because your vision and my vision may be differently. And I'm not going to stand for you telling me my vision was bad because you didn't have one. That's a problem. But I had to learn that. So instead of me taking on jobs where I'm using all of my vision and you have none, and then you're going to come back and criticize the vision that I've created that I actually like, nah, we're going to think you're going to give me a vision. And if you can't give me a vision, then you need to go back to the drawing board. And guess what I'm doing? That's tough love. I'm not yesing them to death. It's tough love. Listen, you got to create the vision and help me see your vision. Because your vision and my vision are probably two different things. So I need to see what you like. You need to show me something before I go put all my heart, sweat, tears into a project, and then you don't like it because you didn't have a vision. I'm just trying to help somebody out. So all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 1 hour with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and get listen to past episodes there. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. GM Gwinnett, the number 1. If you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. Love, like, and subscribe to the show. I want to thank you again for listening. Listen, you stay safe out there. Remember, tomorrow I'll be on 1 hour early, 9 o'clock, because I got to get to the airport to pick up my girl. She's coming in from New Jersey to celebrate the holidays with us. She was here last year. We all got sick together. And she's going to be here this year. Hopefully, prayerfully, we don't get sick. We are boosted and vaccinated. But I won't be here. I'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. So tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. God willing. Stay safe out there, y'all. Keep your family safe. Omicron is out there, and it's wreaking havoc once again. So stay safe out there. Don't take this thing as a joke, because it's not a joke. I got it. You got your beliefs, but protect your family and friends. That's what I do. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.